Hi guys, this is Banches, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to my channel, go down below, hit that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, go down below and smash that like button. So yeah guys, we are here once again playing Transport Fever. If you guys are new to my channel, like I mentioned, go back and go check out the previous episodes for this series. We have a lot of stuff going on in Transport Fever, and we've come a very long way since we started this series. Also to mention, we have currently a giveaway going on for Transport Fever. So all you guys need to know to enter is you need to go down below, like this video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Simple enough. If you guys like these kind of games, like Transport Fever, it's definitely worth checking out. So, yeah. In our previous episode, we went ahead and we really got a lot of upgrades done. We tripled or quadruple tracked all of our lines, so basically now we're running passenger lines on separate lines from our freight trains. This basically allows our passenger trains to get up to a max speed. This train currently can go over 100 miles an hour, so that's really good for long distance travel for passengers. So that's the main reason why we separated up all the tracks and everything like that. In addition, we also finally now have a profitable airplane line, which is making around $3 million a year. If you go into here, you can see right now our trains are making around $11 million a year, which is great. Our planes are down to $2 million, still good, making great money off of this. But yeah, we are making some very, very good profits overall. We have a lot of demand right now going on with food and stuff being kind of shipped around. So if you guys go over here, you can see kind of we have a lot of stuff being built up demand wise. So I've been trying to work off screen just to try to balance out some of this demand. It's been a lot to get this kind of all ironed out, and hopefully we can get this all situated in this episode. It's just been a real pain to get everything all balanced out. But moving on from here, in today's episode, we are going to be triple tracking or quadruple tracking up everything down to this lower area. So we did not do that in the previous episode. These lines are all still running on just one continuous loop. So to do that, we need to basically separate out all the trains. We also got some new boxcars and oil tankers. These are the bigger upgraded versions, so they hold a lot more per unit. This line currently is holding an awful lot of oil and also food, so that is a good thing we will need to upgrade our trains to handle. We have also upgraded a lot of the bridges going over now the the tracks, just because I don't want to delay any of the transportation of our goods. You can see because of that now we've slowed down a lot on our oil production, so this is starting to slow down. We do still have a lot in storage and it is being pumped out, but now our boats are not actually carrying the max amount of oil anymore, so that is not 100% good. This line though is still profiting very well, and we are moving along here. In addition to triple tracking these up, we will be going over to our secondary location. You can see that this place is going nuts with construction materials, and also the food is going now very well back and forth. So this is going very well, and we are going to be extending these lines now down to the cities here and up over here, which will allow us to basically add more additions to here, and then eventually we will be able to loop this around to this city over here and get this all hooked into one major line. So let's start off today's episode over here. We are going to want to, like I mentioned, quadruple track up everything here. So this is going to be definitely a major investment for us. So this is going to be the first thing we're going to want to deal with. I'm going to wait for this train to get into the depot here. Once that gets in, basically I'm just going to go ahead and start demolishing out some of these tracks here. Like I also mentioned, it's good till we get these upgraded to high speed lines, because once we get that, we can really get some fast passenger trains going back and forth and ramp up this line even faster. So that is now good. let's delete this out here. I know this is maybe a little bit more of a boring process, so I'm not going to show you guys 100% of it. I'm just going to show you guys just the beginning of me tracking this up, just so you guys can kind of see where we're going with this. And then from there, I'm going to just go ahead and do it myself. And if you guys want to see more, well, let me know in the comments. And next time we do this, because we'll be doing this plenty more, I can show you guys more detail of it. Just for right now, I'm just going to do this, hook this into here. Boom. And now, simply enough, we're just going to run this right along to the next station and hook this in, and we're going to do this all around this lower loop here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Once I'm completed hooking all these tracks up here, I will get back to you guys. Okay, guys, and I am back. So we went ahead, and like I mentioned, and we quadruple tracked everything up. So now we got each freight and passenger line has their own separate designated routes to run on. This is going to be great. You can see right here, these trains are switching over to get onto the proper tracks, because originally these were running just now on the passenger lines, and I just had to add in some guide switching rails right here. So now you can see this locomotive is going to switch over also. So yeah, this is definitely working out very, very well. We have he'll come into here, definitely be getting food. One thing I also changed was down here, we added, just like I mentioned, this other shipping port here. And this is basically just going to hopefully allow us to ship more food over here to get onto this freight line. That's kind of the goal. You can see that this is slowly getting ramped up more because we have a lot more ships coming across here. So it's definitely working out well. We'll just have to see how that keeps growing. But now to move over here. This passenger line on here, line 8, it only has one train on it. We need to upgrade this. This has not been upgraded yet, which I'm kind of shocked that I didn't do that. But we are going to upgrade it the same way which we have on our other lines. This is pretty fast, actually. R 19. Let's see here. What's the weight? They're the exact same amount of weight. Everything, we're just going to use this then. Okay, so we're going to also put 8. Yeah, we'll do 8 here, and we're going to replace this right now. Get this passenger train switched out. I think it will be coming right into here. Yeah, because this thing, it needs just to be upgraded at this point. You can see the running costs are starting to go up on it. It's still making good money. I just want it to go quicker, and definitely adding this will help tremendously add just more speed, time, and there's less travel time between the 2 or 3 cities that we have here. So that will definitely be good, and this will benefit this line. Right now, other than that, this line is running, I believe, pretty well. I can't remember. I don't think it's profitable for the industry stuff. Main reason because this hasn't really figured itself out yet. It's still kind of all a mess trying to get the ships in and out, and this is a mess trying to get the food to the correct locations. So hopefully that will balance itself out soon. And then over here, we had so much fuel over here that now the demand has kind of shot down, and we're kind of trying to replenish this demand. So as you can see up in here, we only have about 118, which this takes way more than that. So hopefully these are going to start ramping up more. And once they start ramping up more, we'll get more on this line and keep bringing all these goods over to this city to get onto this freight line. So that's good. You can see right now we've upgraded this train, and we finally have a high-speed passenger train on this rail too. So that is great. Now the one thing that I want to do is start getting some demand going between this city up here and this city down here. So it's probably going to be a line that we're going to lose some money for just a little bit on, but I think it's going to be worth it just to get that demand growing. So the one thing that I need to do that I did not do was put some tracks in here for switching. So we need to do this. Perfect. So a train can switch there. And we need to go up into here and do the same thing when they would shoot out of this tunnel. So currently the trains switch onto this track. So let's have the locomotive come in here, and then it's going to switch out if this works. This might not work. Sometimes these, Alright, so this might not work. So what we're going to have to do is it's going to come through the tunnel again. And when it comes through the tunnel, it's going to pop out over here. So when it pops out over here now, we'll have it switch here. Perfect. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. So it's going to switch from here over to here. And that looks bad. Great. No, I hate when it does this. Alright, so let's see how this is going to end up working. We're going to have to get this to pop out somewhere. There we go. That works now. And there we go. Alright, this now works. Now, I'm not going to put that in there. I'm going to put this outside, just like that. So now we don't have to worry about it messing up all the terrain. Perfect. So now we have a spot for our passenger trains to come up here. And let's get this hooked in right now. So we're going to also use one of the high-speed trains. But this is going to be going uphill. So this is going to need a lot of traction effort. So I'm debating to use one of the electric trains. Because this thing has a bunch of traction effort too. Or we can go diesel, which that's actually not as much as this. So that's not going to have as much. This is slower, but a lot of traction effort. Alright, so it looks like this is still the best option. So we're going to go with this, and we're going to go 4 cars to start. And we're going to select a new line, and we're going from this city up to here. Perfect. And does that select everything correct? It does not. Why did that not work? Okay, guys, so I figured it out. If you look in here, there's actually a break in the line. It's hard to see it. It's right there, but that is the reason why these tracks are not running. The train's not running on this track. So now the best way to do this actually is to just delete something like that. And let's try to get this thing hooked up. Okay, so there we go. This is now working correctly, just how I want it to look. And if we go over now to this line, this train should be functioning. Play. There we go. Okay, guys, so this is the first time this train will be going up this route. We have not had trains go up here yet, so this is good. We'll start having some of our cities get connected together. Definitely good. We're moving in the right direction. Now to continue on, we need to get one freight line on here. So I'm thinking what we should do is boxcars, state cars, and oil tanks. So let's see here. This is going to be uphill, so I'm going to use this train. I'm going to go for the big boy. And let's see, how long can we make this? I'm going to start off, let's see if 5 cars on each works. Okay, so I can do more than that. Do here, here, and do another one. Okay, so that would work. So let's get this reorganized. Basically, I think I got 6 boxcars, 7 oil tankers, and 5 of the state cars. So I'm just going to reorganize this, and I will get back with you guys in a second. Okay, guys, so we now have reorganized this line here, and this is going to be what we use to get some freight going back and forth here. This is definitely not going to be profitable at all in the beginning, but I just want to have a line going back and forth here just to get some kind of demand going, because the point of doing all this is to eventually hook everything up and have a one giant loop network. So having this will be good. We just need to get things situated. And let's see here. So this is not currently working because it does not realize that we need to have this. So we're going to have the trains come in here. Or the train should come... Yeah, the train should go in here and then out. And then up here, we need to do the same thing for crossing. And I think we're going to do it as the same location where I did the other one, right over here. Yeah, so the train's going to come in this way. It's going to come back out of the tunnel, and they'll cross here. Perfect. There we go. And now everything is set up for our first passenger or freight train to also go on this loop. So let's play this. We are starting to get that demand going on these city lines here. Like I said, hopefully we'll get some demand getting built up on here. They'll start putting some, say, construction materials here. They'll put some goods on here, and that will then hopefully start getting some demand going. And then what we can do is we can switch over this line up here. I think this is line 31, the new line that we just did, and then I think this is line 20 something down here. And we can switch all that to one line, and we'll have just one giant freight line and one giant passenger line. So that's going to be the goal. But for right now, we just got to get this all running properly. And you can see here, we have the big boy coming out. Got those articulating wheels, which are really, really cool. Helps such a big locomotive like this gets around sharp turns, which is definitely going to be important because this route has a pretty sharp turn coming in it right over here. But yeah, this is going to be a great locomotive to use on this route, and it's going to get up to speed very, very quick. Oh, and look at that, we just got new state cars. Let's see something. It's fine. We're not going to get much on these state cars, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. But I think the way this is going to work out, we're going to have 6, 6, and 6 of each going across this. And that will make the train long enough that we can have it going in and out of these depots without really running into too many issues. So there we go. We have this line hooked up. Yep, we have nothing on here, no demand yet. There's no demand here either, but hopefully we'll get some demand going here in a little bit. You can see there is still now crazy passenger demand for our freight train or for our passenger trains, and this train should be doing a pretty good job, and it looks like it is. So good. So we kind of ironed out some of this. That is good. I think also the oil production is going to start going up. Again, because now we've also included this city over here, it will realize there's more demand because these lines over here have no oil either. So we are definitely going in a good direction. This is going absolutely crazy. But this is good for now, this location. The one thing where I will do is I'm going to add a few passenger lines onto this line too. You can see that we are getting some stellar demand over here. And we need to upgrade this. Or not upgrade, I should add more trains to it. So the current vehicles on it, we have 8 cars with that locomotive. So let's just do the exact same thing over here. We're going to go down here, by, and we are going to go 8. And we are going to get 2 of them. So simple enough. Let's double that. And let's place select all, and we're going to select all of them to go onto loop number 9. There we go. So now we just have 2 more trains, passenger trains coming out. That will greatly help us. Our freight trains, they are moving well. They have a good amount of materials on them. This is going to hopefully start building up for more construction materials too. And let's see. Yeah, because this is running super low over here. And we are running out of slag over here too. So good stuff coming here. How is this train going? Is this thing even profitable? It is profitable. All right, this thing is definitely making good money as long as these stay with a good amount of need for making iron. Or I should say making steel. Okay, so we're moving away, like I said, from here for right now. We're going back down to this location. So there is going pretty well down here, it looks like. We are starting to get some good demand for our passenger lines here, and we have a lot of freight getting onto at least this line here. There's not as much food getting on here as I was hoping, but that's okay. One way we can do that is we can up the amount of vehicles we have here. So let's do that just to get more vehicles going down there. Just get a bucket of them. We're going to need a lot. Line 40. There we go. So we got more vehicles now going on here. That will bring more food down here. Because I don't even think, yeah, these ships, they're fine. But we need to get some more food demand. Because as of right now, it looks like this city is literally just eating all the food. Yeah, and very little is going onto the train. So we need to get more food going on here. Yeah, we're almost full with the food on this town. This town, I don't even think has any. Yeah, we're going to have to get something going here. And you can also see all this passenger demand is crazy. I've tried to fix this so many times. I'm just going to let it be for right now. That's fine. And the planes are doing really well too. So that is a good thing. Well, let's get this upgraded. I'm going to double or quadruple track this up just to get each one on separate lines. And I will be back with you guys once this is all situated. Okay, guys, and I am back. We have, like I mentioned, we have quadrupled up these lines here. And that is going very good. Now what we need to do is get this train upgraded. It is still doing okay, but we're starting to get a lot of passenger demand in our other city. So I want to get this upgraded too. You can see how it's actually been performing, and it's been performing really well, which I really like. But it's time to get an upgraded train here. And for this one, we are going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go to 5 though this time on this line, and let's replace this now. Yes. So just upgrading it just a little bit, get a little bit more passengers on it will definitely help. As you can see, this thing is going nuts too. So this is another thing that we need to combat right now. This line is going to need to have another train put onto it. So this is currently how it's set up. We have a little bit of food, but a bunch for the state cars. And now we just got new state cars, so that's going to be awesome. We can definitely get this moving and take advantage of this. We're going to let this train get out a little further before we put another one on, but we're definitely going to get another train on this line. And while we're waiting for that, we are going to actually expand. So this line on this end here, we need it to continue here, go across the river, and over to this town. So we need to get that hooked up right now. And that's going to be another good route. The main reason why we want to do that is we want to have just more lines and more cities hooked up on here. It will definitely help grow our demand and also help just put more passengers on the line to help making these passenger lines even more profitable. That's exactly what we need. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I need to find a spot in this river where it's pretty narrow to cross. Just is going to be the cheapest way, and also where it's not going to be super hilly. Because over here it starts getting really hilly, as you can tell. I think the best bet is to put both stations over on this end, and then probably what we're going to do is having to put the train going around the mountain here to the other side. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get this going. Okay, so I need the station. This is going to be high-speed canneries and as long as possible. And we need to double track this. So we're going to probably run in some terrain modification issues, but that hopefully won't prevent us from doing this. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to move this down, and we're going to put this station right in here, and then I'm going to take the freight station, and I'm just going to literally have the exact same setup. Good. Rotate this. And this is going to go right in here. So, there. Perfect. So that should be good. I want to now just get some of these passenger, I should say, rail lines coming out of this city, because this city will start growing, and I don't want to then have to try to fix this later. There we go. So that's good. We have this operating well. We're going to have to put in, just like the other stations, where is this? Passenger for, yeah, all right, here we go. We're going to have to put this in. Okay. And then let's just get the bus service hooked in here. Might as well while we're doing it. We're here, let's just get this in. Over here, then we're also going to go up there. So that's that loop. And let's put in a depot. Okay, and we're going to do 2 buses. And let's go new line, and it's going from here to there, there, and up to there. Perfect. All right, so that's good. This is going to be a good little train station. And let's now run these passenger lines. Okay. So I'm thinking it's going to keep coming along here, along the water, along, and then I think I want to cross it right here. That's where we're going to cross. Yeah. So the good part, this is all fairly flat ground here, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about elevation. You can see that there is a little bit of elevation, but it's nothing crazy, and that's good. Okay, and now that's where we're going to have to come across right over here. Okay. Let's do that. And now this is where we're going to have to come across the bridge. And let's put one of these in. And now this should just continue. I think all the way to here. Yeah. Good. And this will then allow me to also put a bridge over. Okay, perfect. I'm going to now connect all this up, and I will get back to you guys once the line is set up. Okay, guys, and I am back. So we have hooked all this in here. This was very, very expensive to do. There's a lot of terrain modification like you saw over here, but in general also we're crossing a huge body of water here, and this was very expensive to put into. So I'm hoping that we don't need to put any ships on this waterway, because I don't want to have to raise this bridge, because that was probably about a $5 million bridge. But yeah, everything's hooked in now, and what we're going to do is we are going to extend this line over here. So currently it only goes to this station and it loops back around. We are going to increase this, bring it out to here, and then bring it back to here. There you go. So now we have added an additional, we've added additional lines, I would say. Actually, not even additional lines. We've just added an additional city to this line, and that will be really good. We'll be able to get this up to speed, and we'll be able to definitely make good money off of this, hopefully. Okay, so that's going over there. I need to get some things ironed out here with signals, because we want to make sure that this is running a double track, because my goal is to have this set up with another train on. We definitely need to get another train on this line. So there we go. Now this is going to run double tracked, and that means we can get another passenger train on this line. But now I need to add another passenger train. So let's add the same exact train onto this line. We're going to go here, and we're going to go with, there we go, same exact thing. And this is going to, gotta see, where is this freight line? I thought it was this. It is. Okay, there we go. So now we have another train coming out onto this line, which will be good. We'll have, hopefully speed up more time, or it'll be less time to get in between each city, and we'll have more trains running. So that is good. We are definitely making some movements and extending out our reach on this city. So this guy's coming back. We're starting to get some demand here, so this is good. This is all operating perfectly. The one thing we're going to need to do is also increase this line, the freight line. So let's do that right now. And over here, we got to see where there is some industry. So we have industry over here. Okay. So we're going to need to put one of these in here. It looks like. There we go. We're going to do that. Placing this right in here, we get pretty good coverage on all of the industry. So that is really good. And now what we need to do is just put in another depot over here. See how much this thing's going to cost. That's a fortune to do. So let's do a smaller one. That's fine. We'll do that. And then now let's run some trucks. So all we need to do is just do 2 trucks for right now to get that demand running. And we are going to go like that. Perfect. So that's good. Now let's go to this freight line over here, and let's continue this station forward. So after station 2, we are going to come into here, and there you go. Good, that double tracking worked. And then come back, and it's going to go back into the station. So that's good. We have that operating great. We have this train. What do we have on it right now? We just have a little bit of food. It's nothing crazy, but we can definitely get... Yeah, we'll have to get another freight train on this line too. So let's do that right now. Let's get another freight train on here. Okay, same exact train here. And we're going to go... We're going to go 5, actually. Then here we're going to go 5. There we go. We're just going to do that just to get the second train on the line and moving, just because we want to get this thing operational. Let's see here. There it is. Perfect. Okay, good. So now we have another freight train coming out onto the line. How is the food looking over here? We are starting to get some good demand built up. So let's get some more ships. What do we have here? Okay. Passenger ship. What else? This is oil, oil. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Okay, so let's upgrade these ships. So let's go to the line, 43, replace. We're going to replace these ships with this. Bigger ship, and it can carry more cargo. Yes. So that's going to upgrade, which will get more food moving. Now that is going to be money for this line. I know I said we're not going to come over here, but I want to do this for this line. So let's go here, replace. These ships definitely are getting older anyways, so let's do that. It's going to be a fairly expensive upgrade to do all these, but I am okay with that. And then same exact thing. Replace now. Yes. So now we're going to have bigger ships coming in here. This line's also going to be replaced with a bigger ship. We're just going to replace all these because that means more food being traveled onto our passenger, or actually our freight lines, which we need that really badly right now to get those freight trains profitable again, because they were losing some money and we need more money on this line. Yes. Okay. So there we go. These will all be replaced. You could definitely tell this will definitely be worth it. Let's see. This prize ship's going to be the first one. Yeah, he's going to be the first one to get replaced. Let's see how this looks. New tankers. There you go. So those are the new ships. They hold way more goods, and that will be great for what we are looking to do here. Okay, how is this running? Okay. So we have a bunch of food on this line too, and oil. How is this train? We're carrying everything, so that's good. We are getting some stuff up here. How is the passenger line? And we do have passenger demand too. Wow. Okay. And that's coming back down too. So, okay, this line's actually working really well. Let's see. And yeah, we do have some passenger demand going up. We actually have a good amount. Okay. Okay. I'm liking that. Okay, good. Sorry for the little distraction. We're going back over here now. So this will start hopefully bringing some more food over for us. And that will hopefully get onto these lines, because that's definitely the thing that we're missing right now, I would say. We have now definitely some demand going on here. How is this passenger and freight stuff going? So we have no freight goods in here yet. This is our first passenger train with people on it. And we have a freight train with some actual material on it. So that is good. We'll get some material moving there, and that will start clearing some of that out. Let's get... That's fine. These are probably not many people. Yep, that's okay. So I think this is going to be good for right now. We just expanded one little city here, and we kind of went ahead, like I said earlier, and started connecting up these cities, got these lines situated, and we are doing fairly well. So if we go into here, we are losing money every single year for the one reason we've been buying a lot of stuff. You can see how much our new vehicles have cost us each year, which definitely is putting us in the hole. But we're probably making, I'd say, around 30-ish million to $40 million a year, depending how everything's going. But let's look at some of these lines here, just to see how everything is looking. So this thing now is losing money. Okay, whatever, that's fine. But our pasture line is killing it with profit. Still, our oil lines are making great money. Our planes are now doing amazing too. This pasture line, which is the lower one here, is doing great. We are definitely doing well. These will all upgrade and start making loads of profit. This already has upgraded, is making loads of profit. This is doing well. So yeah, we are moving a lot of money, which is great. Our trams, we're going to have to upgrade a lot of these trams too. I believe we have some old trams further down even that we should upgrade. Yeah, we're going to have to start upgrading a lot of stuff. That will probably come off screen before our next episode. But yeah, so I think this is where we are going to end it today, guys. Yeah, you guys will have to let me know exactly what you think about this episode. Once again, my name is Banches, and I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Transport Fever. If you guys did enjoy this episode, go down below, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and also comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking about the game, how everything is running. If you guys would like to see anything else different, just let me know. There's definitely many things that we can change around just to, keep the things interesting. But I think overall this is going very well. But yeah, as I mentioned also earlier on, we do have a giveaway going on. So if you guys are interested and you guys would like to enter to get have a chance to get a copy of Transport Fever, just all you need to do is like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. So on that note, guys, we are going to end it here today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Once again, my name is Banches, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See you guys later.